Hi, this is question 10 of ECAA 2016. So my team won a quiz and we're told some information about each of the 3 rounds in the quiz and the points the questions are worth. We're also told how many points we got in total and how many incorrect answers we had. Turns out the runner-ups were a bit annoyed because they had fewer incorrect answers, but we had more incorrect answers in round 1 than any of the other rounds. So we lost fewer points. And the question is, how many incorrect answers did we give in round 1? Okay, so I'm going to start off by working out how many points they lost. So if we try and work out the maximum possible number of points that we could have gotten, it would be 20 times 1 point from the easy questions in round 1, plus 20 times 2 points from the questions in round 2, 20 times 2, plus 20 times 5 from round 3. So 20 times 1 is of course 20, 20 times 2 is 40, and 20 times 5 is 100, which gives us a total of 160 points. And well, if that's the maximum possible number of points, then the number of points that we lost is just going to be this maximum minus the number of points we actually scored, so 160 minus 138, which gives us 22 lost points. Okay, so we lost 22 points over 9 questions, and remember this is how many points the questions in each round are worth. So let's look at the answers that they give us and see what could possibly work. So if we got 6, 7 or 8 questions wrong in round 1, then, okay, so the maximum number of points that we could possibly lose is if all of the other incorrect answers were in round 3, because those are worth the most points. But then we see that in any of these 3 cases, we wouldn't get the correct number of points lost. So for example, if we got 6 questions wrong in round 1, then the maximum would be if all 3 of the other incorrect answers were in round 3, so the maximum would be 6 plus 3 times 5, which is how much the points were, how many points the question is worth. So 6 plus 15, which gives us 21 maximum number of points lost. And similarly for 7 and 8, you can work out the maximums too, and they're both too small. So that eliminates C, D and E as possible answers. Okay, so now if we take a look at B, well, if I got 5 questions wrong in round 1, then 22 minus 5 gives us 17 points that we lost in other rounds, and because we lost, we got 9 questions wrong altogether, that means we lost those 17 points over 4 questions. So we'll have to try and find some combination of 4 2s and 5s to make up 17. And if we think about how we can do that, so we've lost an odd number of points over rounds 2 and 3 altogether, and we get an even number of points for questions in round 2. So we must have lost an odd number of points from round 3, which means we must have got an odd number of questions wrong in round 3. So because we got 4 questions wrong over rounds 2 and 3, that must mean we got either 1 or 3 questions wrong in round 3. And if we got 1 question wrong in round 3, then there is no way it would make up 17 points with incorrect answers from round 2. So that must mean that we got 3 questions wrong in round 3, and then 1 question wrong in round 2, and if we add this up, this does indeed make 17. So getting 5 questions wrong in round 1 gives us the correct number of points, so we can take B for our answer.